Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, talking entertainment too. Look, we are not the same as you. Look, we don't need a thing, just you. Just make sure the gang come through.
What is going on, everybody? What is up? What is up? This is Real Time with Prince Blue. I am your host, Prince Blue, of course, Real Time. Like to thank everybody for joining me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my neighbors. I got on my McDonald's Prince Hakeem hat, McDowell's hat, and I'm just ready to, you know, I'm ready to kick it with y'all because I feel like this episode is going to be important, and I'm gonna tell you why I labeled it the cult of personality in a second. But I just want everybody to understand that when you create these shows and when you do this stuff, um you should be proud of your work now within reason. If you know you're putting in hard work and you're doing what you got to do and you got the right people around you, then the proof is going to show. And I can say that I'm on episode 92, and the reason why I'm probably sounding a little bit clearer and the graphics and everything that you see before me is because I have two very creative people in my corner who make sure that I'm running well and make sure for the most part that I'm not embarrassing them. So as you can see, I got a new microphone. This was courtesy of Inked, my homegirl Keisha. She got tired of me yelling into my Apple headphones and sounding a hot mess. And then all the graphics and everything that you see is courtesy of my homeboy AJ's Rant Room. You're going to see a couple of some commercials. He sponsors the podcast. So with that being said, have good people in your corner and you will never go wrong. So with that being said, that being said, look into my eyes. What do you see? The cult of personality. No, I'm not talking about the song, the beautiful song from the iconic rock band Living Color. No, I'm actually talking about the actual definition. A cult of personality is a pejorative term for a group that idolizes a leader and subscribes to a common political, social, religious, or philosophical beliefs. Personality cults typically have a few common traits, such as the idolized leader, patriotism, mass demonstrations, and distortions of truth. Now, normally this is reserved for one person, but in the case of today, there are several cults of personalities from sports, politics, entertainment, religion, you name it. Today's show will address some of those personalities and their followings. So, this show, I'm going to talk about some of your favorites, and you're not going to like it, and that's too damn bad. So, we'll be back right after this message.
At ajsrantroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
You know what? I wish I could play Code of Personality, but you would get a strike on here. But that would have been perfect so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Because the Code of Personality, the song by the band Living Color, it encapsulates a lot of things that is going on in the world today. So we're going to start off with sports as always. Sports has always been the great unifier. People of all race, ages, creeds, sexualities, economic statuses watch sports for whatever reasons. But have we put these teams and players above our own interests and success? Take a listen.
Broke people watching a football game. To me, that is as dumb as a box of rocks. For a person to be broke and watch a football game or a basketball game or a golf tournament or a race, you're watching somebody else win when you're losing. How could that possibly be interesting to you? Unless you're studying how to win. And then you're delusional enough to call those people on that team your team. They might be your team, but you ain't their team. Is that too tough? Am I swinging too hard first thing in the morning? I want somebody watching me play games for money on TV. That's what I want. I'm broke and I want to watch somebody play, get paid $30,000 to play a game, and I'm broke trying to figure out how to pay my light bill. But I'm getting excited because my team won. No, you are making your team lose because your real team is your family. Broke people watching TV. When I was broke, I didn't have a TV. Why? I'm not going to watch other people live their dreams while I'm living a nightmare. I'm going to learn something to turn this nightmare into a dream come true.
All right. So this clip is pretty old, but it still speaks to the mentality I think that some people have today. Now, you know what's funny? I read some of the replies to this video and it was mixed. You had people that of course were offended and said this guy doesn't have no happiness. Well, sports is an escape and stuff like that. People were in their feelings. Then you had some people was like, yeah, I agree with him. Like, I'm not about to waste my time watching other people be successful and not trying myself to be successful as well. And, you know, taking the feelings out of it, you know, he's absolutely right. Now, of course, we're not talking about the people that are out here busting their ass, you know, Monday through Saturday. And then on Sunday, they want to sit down and they want to watch sports. We're not talking about them. You know who we're talking to. We're talking to the people that are going to these games, spending their last, buying all this merchandise, getting tattoos, and they got pink and blue letters on the table. They're eating sardines and they're just pathetic. That's who he was talking to. And you know what? A hit dog will holler. If you feel like you're putting all these sports teams ahead of your own family and your own interests, then maybe that's why you got upset. And look, I'm not about to be contradicting here. There has been times where, you know, the Eagles or the Sixers or the Phillies have ran my week. Like if they lose, like my whole week is shitty. I'm pissed off. I'm being short with people I love. I'm being short with my friends. I got an attitude. And then it took me a while to understand, like, dude, the people that actually play the game and get paid and lost are smiling on their yachts and getting in their Lamborghinis and going on expensive trips and enjoying the fruits of their labor. And I'm sitting here mad. So I had to put stuff in perspective. And that's what this guy was talking about. Y'all got to get out of your feelings and think everything is an attack on you. He was talking to the father. He was talking to the father that is out here gambling away their money, all these parlays and all this bullshit, and their family is struggling. But he is chasing these football players. He is chasing these basketball players. He's chasing these bets, these gambles. He's spending $200 on a jersey, and his kids are raggedy as fuck. This is what we're talking about. This is who we're talking to. Some of you have put these sports people and these teams ahead of your own interests. And you know who I'm talking about. Some of you have notifications set to if somebody says anything about your favorites, you get a text message. Hey, somebody said LeBron James is the GOAT. You in there arguing for your life, strangers, about LeBron James, who's a billionaire. I get it. I love to have fun too. If somebody says something about MJ, I'll tweet something or I'll respond, and sometimes I don't. But it's not going to ruin my day. Some of you are really caught up. You're trying to live through these athletes, and you can't. I cannot live through Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is 7'2", speaks 5 languages, is an MVP, and is a top 5 player in the NBA. I cannot live through him. I can live through Lizzo because she eats good. Let me stop messing with Lizzo. But to be honest, listen, you can't live through these people. I can't live through Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is like right now probably top 5 most beautiful human being in the world according to women. I can't do that. I can't throw a football 80 yards. I can't run as fast as Jalen Hurts. So I can't live through Jalen Hurts. Some of you are trying to live through these athletes, and it's pathetic. Like, I'm in charge of the fan club, team this, team that. Like, no, this who this man was talking about. You ain't made love to your wife in 3 weeks, but you hot and bothered over your favorite basketball and football player. How is that? How does grown men playing another sport get more action than the woman that you lay down with? Why do people playing sports get more reaction and more emotion out of you than your wife? This is who he was talking to. Those type of men. You think about it. You out here drinking, drunken, humping, chest bumping, slapping fives, doing keg stands with 10 other grown men, and your wife is at home with the lawnmower 3000 tearing her clit up because you not messing with her. Yeah, I'm going to get real. And then you upset because her algorithm is full of men. There's no men in the house. So where else she going to get her men from? Stop making these entertainers, these sports people, your personality. Stop making these teams your personality. Now, I get it. If you have a brand, and when I say brand, I mean like you're making money. I mean you're making money to talk about a team, to talk about an athlete. Not this basement dwelling shit on your podcast making $10. So that's who he was talking to. So get the fuck out of your feelings. And I will say it again. If something hurts your feelings, you got to look inside you and you got to figure out, why is it hurt my feelings? Why is somebody telling me that I'm watching other athletes be successful? Why is it bothering me? Because you are watching other athletes be successful. You are a bum bitch. You are broke. You are raggedy. Your family, your house life, your family life is torn to shreds. But you making sure your big ass is eating wings and watching your team every Sunday. But the wife that's holding it down for you, you are not there for her Monday through Saturday, but you want her to be your peace on a Sunday. That's not how it works. So get your shit together and stop being in your feelings about shit that you can't control. We'll be back after this next message.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
All right. That's right. Check out AJ's Rant Room. The summer is still in effect. Go get you some hot summer gear. He got something for everybody. So I'll be like, what I'm going to get from there? You can get a lot. So stop having those excuses. Make sure you go to AJ's Rant Room and make sure you check it out. Okay, now we're going on to culture, everybody. Culture. The DNC has come and passed, and there has been plenty of sound bites, reads, shade, and you ate moments went viral. The particular one that stuck with me was Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett. Take a listen.
The question before us is, will a vindictive, vile villain violate voters' vision for a better America or not? I hear alliterations are back in style.
Now, yes, if you heard that was her during her speech at the DNC. And as you can see, she was clearly reading from a teleprompter, which is fine. You know, that's what they do. They read from a teleprompter and they glance to make sure that they're keeping themselves in check. But what really stuck out to me about this is the DNC was, I thought it was the RNC. And hear me out. The reason why I thought it was the RNC, because they talked more about Trump than they talked about anything else. And this is the problem I have with new politics or old politics, whichever way you want to swing to it, is we go against our own morals and our own judgment because we want to be a part of the moment. And that moment is whatever she thought she was doing. I guess she was trying to play on the built beach body comment that she made about what's her face? I forgot her face. What's her face? I forgot her name, but the other lady, I forgot her name. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on her name. Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Greene Taylor, however the fuck you say it. But anyway, I guess she was playing off of what she said to her, and I guess that was her shade of our moment. Then you see they quickly go to the I think that lady was middle-aged or 50, 60-year-old Marge from Middle Idaho clapping like, yeah, girl, you ate, you read. Did she? Did she? Or did she spread more divisive language? If that's what she did. That's what she did, in my opinion. And that's what these DNCs and RNCs have been about. Like, what are the issues? What are we going to talk about? You keep talking about somebody that ain't there. Now's the time to focus and tell everybody why we're voting for Kamala Harris, why we're voting for Donald Trump. If you spend all your time trying to be funny and trying to get viral and trying to get got you moments, everything is going to get lost. And then when November come around, you're going to be scrambling to figure out why are you even voting for who you're voting for. And that's, again, these cult of personalities. Y'all are making these people a rock star. Y'all making the Jasmine Crockett's of the world a rock star. Y'all making the Marjorie Greenes rock stars. Y'all making the Obamas rock stars. These people are not rock stars. These people are servants of the people. They should not be known for viral moments of throwing shade or leaving no crumbs. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, have some personality. And Lord knows, when you was listening to AOC, I don't know what, you ever hear somebody be talking, like they'll be talking for 5 minutes, and then probably at the 2.5 minute mark, you realize and they realize they forgot what the hell they were talking about, so they've been rambling for the next 5 minutes. That's what AOC was doing. This is what we're doing now. Everything's about who you can read, who you can throw shade to, and who you can insult. You're making these politicians rock stars. They are not meant to be rock stars. They're not supposed to be rock stars. They can be relatable. Sure. Why not? Be relatable. But you going viral for disrespecting people and talking shit about people, that's crazy. Especially when, you know what's funny, I've always found weird about politicians when they run. Like Kamala Harris herself, when she was running for president the first time, she called Joe Biden a racist. And then you became the VP. So which one is it? I'm confused. That's why I don't think I would be able to last in politics. We done went 3 years of you slanging mud and talking shit about me, and then you going to invite me to work for you? I am good. What are you going to say? You got to chalk that shit up to the game. I was just playing. No. There's a lot of shit rooted in truth. And as always, I'm going to use myself as an example, because I got to always keep it real. When people make fun of my weight, yes, it's a joke, but it's true. There's truth rooted into it. When people say with your ugly ass, not talk about me this time, I'm talking about other people. When people say with your ugly ass, they mean it. They're joking, but yes, you're ugly. When people say sit your fat ass down, they're joking, but they think you're fat. When people say you're a racist clown, they joking, but they mean it. So when you're up on stage and you're saying vile, vindictive, all these V words, what's the purpose? And then everybody in the crowd is clapping like baby seals, not understanding that they're all part of the problem. Everybody wants to be a part of the moment. You know what you want to do? People want to be trends. I was a part of the campaign of the first allegedly black possible black female president. Okay, congratulations, good job. And this is what I'm talking about, the cult of personalities. You let these people get up there, even though you know what they're doing and what they're saying doesn't jive right, but you keep going. But I'm gonna take it a step further. Say what you want. I want your actions. I want to see what are you doing. So if you say somebody is a racist, okay, now I want to see how they move. What's their action? What are they doing? Are they purposely trying to hold down marginalized groups of people based on race? And give me something tangible. Give me something that says, like, for instance, somebody was like, they're trying to take race out. They're trying to take critical race theory out of schools. How do you equate that to they're trying to take Black history out of schools? They said race, so that could be anything. But y'all always want to go to slavery. That's something that you have to think about. That's something that you have to. And I said it yesterday in one of my lives on TikTok. What is learning about slavery going to do for you right now in the presence? If you was to talk to a Jewish person right now, yes, they acknowledge the ugly past, but they are also going forward and making sure that they and their next generation understand that a lot of people are not here to give you the position that you're in now. Use it. The same way that Jasmine Crockett can stand up there and giggle and lick the lipstick off her teeth and make all these viral moments. There was a time where not only will a Black person not be standing up there, a woman wouldn't be up there at all, wouldn't be in the presence of men at all. Look at the position you're in now, to talking at a Democratic National Convention. And y'all are taking these moments to, I guess, to further enhance why they don't want you there in the first place. Because I guarantee you, all those people that are clapping for you, yes, I'm talking of the white persuasion, let you have had an R next to your name. Let you have said you was a conservative, even though people still think only Republicans are conservative. There are conservative Democrats as well. But let you have been Jasmine Crockett, Republican conservative Republican. You know what those claps will be? Middle fingers. You're a sellout. You're a coon. You need to know your place. All that good stuff. But have fun with those viral moments. Have fun with eating and leaving no crumbs. Congratulations. We'll be back after this next message. right. Yes, that's make sure y'all check out AJ's Rant Room for our trifecta merch. Trifecta hour. That's with me, AJ Inked, Fridays at 8 p.m. Make sure y'all go check that out. Hey, we a network, y'all. We doing big things. So make sure y'all check out AJ's Rant Room and you won't be disappointed. So now we talking entertainment. If AJ is in the chat, you know what he would say, talking entertainment. The DNC was full of entertainment. It was a concert on steroids. Everybody from Steve Kerr, sports, Obama's, politics, Little John, question mark, entertainment. And I feel like all of this is a distraction from the real issues. And entertainers are using their platforms to mislead the people. Take a listen to what Little John said.
I will say this. People are tired of bad energy. People are tired of negativity. People are tired of fighting. People want hope. They want to be positive. They want to be able to depend on your neighbor again.
Yeah.
You know, so we want to think that's what Kamala is bringing, just a good energy. And people, it's so much going on in the world today, and we need a little bit more hope and positivity. I will say this. People are tired of bad energy. People are tired of negativity. People are tired of fighting. People want hope. They want to be positive. They want to be able to depend on your neighbor again.
Yeah.
You know, so we want to think that's what Kamala is bringing, just a good energy. And people, it's so much going on in the world today, and we need a little bit more hope and positivity.
Yes, I played that twice on purpose because I wanted y'all to hear again what Little John said. And you know what? I don't disagree with what Little John said. There is a lot going on in the world. People are tired of the negativity. People do want hope. People do want to look at their neighbor again as their neighbor. Before people was telling you that because your neighbor that you've known for 5 years is white, they are racist. Or because your neighbor of 5 years, because they are black, they support bullshit. They support slavery. They support all that other bullshit that you can think of. He is absolutely right. But I'm going to tell you where he fucked up. When he said, I want to believe. Let me say it again. I want to believe that's what Kamala Harris is bringing. Little John, you performed at the DNC. Did you not hear it? Did you not hear Barack Obama get up there and say that Trump has this weird obsession with crowd sizes and make weird gestures with his hands? Did you not hear AOC make fun of Donald Trump? Did you not hear Jasmine Crockett make fun? Did you not hear Warnock make fun? Did you not hear Meg Thee Stallion misleading the people? Do you not hear that? Of course you didn't hear it because the check was cleared. But I can tell by the way you were talking, nice veneers, by the way, got rid of the gold teeth. I appreciate that. But I can tell by the way you were talking, you have a good head on your shoulders, Lil John. You understand what good energy and good vibes can do to a nation. But you say all that, and then you perform at the very place where they just exhibited the very behavior. And it's not just you. There was a Hulk Hogan clip that went viral that I can't play because it had music that would get a copyright strike. But Hulk Hogan's ass is on stage at a bar, drunk, talking about, do you want me to leg drop Kamala Harris? Do you want me to body slam Kamala Harris? Is she an Indian? And then you say how? First of all, that's the wrong Indian. And listen, I know. Fuck Hulk Hogan, all this, all that. Listen, I've learned a long time ago to look at these people for who they are entertainers. Hulk Hogan is on my Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. I grew up with Hulk Hogan. So anything that he said in the privacy of his own home that was recorded and got caught about black people, about anybody, I don't care. You're Hulk Hogan, the wrestler. You're not a senator. You're not a representative. But for you to sit up there and do all that bullshit, this is why people look at the Republican side and they say, see, that's what they do. And you know they're going to nitpick, and that's understandable. But know where you are and know what you're doing. And it was the wrong Indian. Listen, racism is fun when you do it right. I repeat that. I know it sounds weird, but racism is fun when you do it. Bigotry is fun when you do it right. But when you just plain wrong, that's crazy. Like you was like, how? She's not that type of Indian. Now, if you wanted to sprinkle a little bit on it, you could have been like, you know, gasoline, change the hot dogs at 7-Eleven, some shit like that. But you said how? So you were wrong in your racism, in your bigotry. You got to be right. But getting back to Little John, you can't just say what you said. And did y'all see who he's talking to? He's talking to Don Lemon, the king of gaslighting, the king of, if you don't believe in his lifestyle for whatever reason, you're scared of that community. Don Lemon, the guy who wants all black people to feel like a victim, so much of a victim that he married a white man. Again, that's why you got to look at how these people move. Look at their actions. If somebody all day is telling me black, white people is this, white people is racist, white people is this, white people that, and then they let them violate their uteruses and their colons on a daily basis, how am I supposed to look at that? I thought white people was bad. If white people are so bad, why are you letting them inside you? I will say it again. Why are they inside you? If you're tired of negative energy, why are you performing at a place with negative energy? Hello? Is this thing on? But again, and no, I know what you're saying, but you're contradicting. Why do you care about what these people say if they're entertainers? Because that's my point. Yeah, Little John and the East Side Boys, Quick to Back Down. Every Little John song remains in my Apple Music. Nothing is changing. You know why? Because Little John entertains me. I don't care about his political affiliation. When you make these people your cult leaders, that's when you care about every little thing that they do, and every little thing that they do fucks with your mood. I bet you there was some people that said, I would never play Little John's music again because he was at the DNC. You're stupid. Most of you would do anything for 50 Cent, not the rapper, the change. Imagine the checks that these people are getting to perform. Are you about to turn that down? No. Stop it. Some of you are still getting $5 footlongs from Subway. So if somebody offers you more money in one night than you can make in 10 years, you're going to take it. That's why you should take these entertainers with a grain of salt. Bought and paid for. Both sides. The only people that you really don't have to worry about is the people with so much money that it don't matter. The Dana Whites of the world. The name other millionaires and billionaires. Those checks don't mean nothing to them. So they're doing that because they're trying to keep that money rolling in. We'll be back after this next message.
Summer is here. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed.
Yes. AJ's Rant Room. You won't be disappointed. Make sure you get in there. Make sure you just enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. There was a video that I wanted to play you guys. I'm really debating on if I want to play it because of because I'm afraid that it's going to be a copyright strike. I'm really debating hard if I want to do it. I don't know. Chat, should I do it or should I protect my space? What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think I should do. I don't know. God. I'm gonna play it. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna play it. I don't care. But so now y'all know what time it is. It's time for I Said What I Said.
I said what I said.
All right, this one I Said What I Said is going to be a little bit personal. So for all the people on Twitter, you will probably understand this in more context than other people that will not. But don't be a pap. What is a pap? A pap is a passive aggressive pussy. So for context, let me read this tweet and responses to me from me and the originator of the tweet. So I'm about to pull it up right now. As y'all can see, hold on. Let me go back real quick. It's going too fast. Hold on. Let me take it away. Let me bring it back. I'm just gonna read it to y'all. I don't know what this thing is doing. It's acting weird, but so there was a Harris Buckner put a tweet. Harris Buckner. I don't know why I can't talk right now. Harris Buckner put out a tweet quoting Winston Churchill and about people hating him and he's going to keep moving no matter what. Let me get rid of this. What's it doing? Okay, there we go. Harris Buckner put out a tweet about people hating on him and he's going to keep going no matter what. And then somebody Slippin' Benny from Twitter, I think he's liberal or whatever. You can just tell by the way he talks and goes about his business, his liberal views and stuff like that. So I just wanted to pause at the beginning. I don't know why it won't stop. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, this is the tweet right here. It said breaking. White bigot says bigoted things, suffers no consequences, wants to pretend he is oppressed and cancel. More at 11. Okay. That's what Benny said about him. And then this is what I said. I said, when did Harris Buckner become a bigot? Did I miss something? And then that's when people was telling me what Harrison Buckner said and all that stuff. And I was like, I know what he said. I was being facetious. I'm just trying to pinpoint when was Harris Buckner being a bigot, right? And then that's when Benny said, as you can see, you're going to see why you can't see his tweets anymore. That's when he called himself saying that I was being obtuse because I was being obtuse because people were agreeing with me. And then he goes on to say, you call yourself a truth teller, but that's not what truth tellers do. Funny how you don't want to You don't want to acknowledge that people are wrong when it's convenient for you. That's not what truth tellers do. And then, as you can see, I said, did I ever say I was a truth teller? I tell my truth, give my opinion, and don't even say much as I want to, because it's pointless when people like yourself need validation for your beliefs. But keep hope alive. Keep up the good fight, Benny. And then I did that emoji. And then, as you can see, when I went to see where Benny was, he deactivated his Twitter. So when you do decide to come back to Twitter, Benny, this is what I want you to understand. And let me bring me back. This is what I want you to understand, Benny, and I want you to listen to me really, really good, okay? You already once disrespected me. You said some shit out the way to me, and I told you once before, I have never said anything out the way to you. Do not disrespect me. And what did you go ahead and do? You disrespected me. So let me tell you this. I don't give a fuck what your beliefs are. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. Do you understand me? I don't care. But what I do care about is when you lie on my name. I never told anybody that I was a goddamn truth teller. I say I tell my truth and my opinion. And like opinions, they're not all going to be popular or align with everybody else. And what I also told you in one of those tweets that now I can't find, I told you maybe you should not call people white bigots. Maybe you should not call people slurs, and then they won't call you one. Because that's the truth. You cannot disrespect people and then expect you can tolerate the disrespect that you can dictate the disrespect that you get back. What planet do you live on? And you're a lawyer. You got to do better than that. Yes, Benny. Yes, Benny. Yes, Benny. I am a conservative. Yes, Benny. Yes, Benny. I am a Republican. Yes, Benny. Yes, Benny. I am black. So what? Is it because you think that I should feel a certain type of way because I'm black? I should align with certain things because I'm black? Anybody that has been on this damn app have seen me. I go at everybody. Just because you have an R next to your name doesn't keep you exempt from catching these hands. My very good friend, Big T Will, we don't talk politics at all. When I talk to T Will, we talk about sports and we talk about life. You know why we do that? Because there's a mutual respect that we know that if we're going to agree to disagree and there's going to be no fruitful conversations, then don't talk about it. I don't call him names. He don't call me names. You calling somebody a white bigot and then getting blowback and then getting in your feelings and then deactivating says more about you than it does about everybody else. See, you thought you was going to cook with that tape because you're a white crusader against other whites. Congratulations. You're not like the other whites. Yay! Nobody gives a fuck. You will not disrespect me. You will not lie on my name. I give my truth and my opinion. And if I don't agree with something, I'll say it. There's a lot of people I follow on social media that don't subscribe to what I say and don't have my ideologies. And that's fine. I let them live. Why am I going to argue with them? Why? There's no point. But all this, I'm going to unfollow and all this other bullshit, that's weak. Y'all are weak. So, Benny, the next time you come back, because I still follow you, I don't know if you still follow me. That's fine. I hope this reaches you in good faith. Don't ever fucking disrespect me again. And you know how, and you know, I'm still in line from I think it was Ocean's 13 when George Clooney was talking to Al Pacino, and Al Pacino was like, I know people that really know people that hurt people. And then George Clooney said, well, I know those people that like me more than you. I say all that to say this. When a lot of y'all think y'all are coming at me and y'all are in these little group chats and saying all this bullshit about me, what stays in the DM, what goes down in the DM doesn't stay in the DM. So, again, don't ever disrespect me. If you got something to say to me, you say it. Don't be a passive-aggressive pussy. Don't be a pap. I hope you take this time out of your life to get a pap smear. Because the day that you think you can disrespect me and think you can control my ideology and the way I think because you think that because of the color of my skin, I should believe in a certain thing, or maybe just because you just think just overall as a good person, you should believe in liberalism and all that other extra bullshit. No. You do you, and I'ma do me. We'll be back after this next message. Y'all know what time it is. Let's do it.
I said what I said.
That wasn't it. God damn it. Okay, now y'all know what time it is.
Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Dan, by the way.
All right, y'all. It's time for Ayo Pause. Y'all know that's when I find a clip where people are out of pocket, and then I got to put the Ayo Pause on them. So now, this week, we got a Freudian slip of a true pimp. I will say it again. Freudian slip of a true pimp. Take a listen.
All of the story is never date a woman who don't respect your wife. No, I didn't mean to say. I said the wrong shit. That's
Let me play it again for y'all. Let me play it again. Listen.
all of the story is never date a woman who don't respect your wife. No, I didn't mean to say. I said the wrong shit. That's
You know what? He's right. Never date a woman that doesn't respect your wife. You want to talk about giving people the microphone, giving the wrong people a microphone? Like, why would you know his wife was like, give me your phone. And then he said, I said the wrong shit. No shit. Yeah, you said the wrong shit. No, you said the truth. So obviously you letting the women know, hey, if you ain't gonna respect my wife, you can't date me. Like what? Like, never date a woman that doesn't respect your wife. Like, who says that? I tell you who says that, a true pimp. And Freudian slips will get you every single time. And he said it with his whole chest. I know his wife was like, you can't let that go. How can you let that go? Like, why would you say something like that? So congratulations, True Pimp. You are the Ayo Pause of the week. And I just hope that you don't talk into a microphone ever again, because it may have cost you a marriage. When people hand you a microphone, if you know you gonna say some wrong shit, stop getting in front of it. I mean, if you gonna say some wrong shit, just be able to stand on it. Hello, me, like, be able to stand on what you say. I had another Ayo Pause, and I would love to play it, but it has music in the back. And I don't want I'm not gonna play it because I want this video to be I don't want this video to get struck, but it was at the DNC, and it was this guy. He just took us through a whole bunch of emotions, and it's just to show you the type of people that are attending these conferences on both sides. The same way at the RNC they find the toothless, straw chewing Joe Buck, is the same way they find these mixed bag of mental illnesses at the DNC. So there you go. But True Pimp, Fraudian Slip, that's all you, brother. Enjoy. We'll be back after this next message.
At AJ'sRantRoom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. So head on over to AJ'sRantRoom.com and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
All right, so that's it. I finished kind of early. I appreciate that. It gives me enough time for my outro because I want to address something really good. So let's talk about it. So content creators, whether you have a podcast, verbally, audio, visual, whether you run a Twitter, anything where you create content, mainly for, I'm talking about sports people, sports journalists, whatever the case would be, or you're just a fan and you love your team and you want to create content. This message is to all you small fries out there that are like me right now, talking to 38 people, and you're appreciative of the 38 people that are spending their time with you, and you respect that and you honor that. Keep going. Whether you got 1 or 3 people listening to you, that's 3 people that are saying that I could be anywhere else, but I'm here with you. There's power in that. Don't let these big content creators talk down on you and ruin what you got going. Everything is a slow build, and you may not be picked up by a major network or anything like that, but long as you're doing quality content that you love and that you appreciate and that you enjoy, do that. And I say all that to say this. To all you big content creators, first of all, let me start off with the people that I'm not talking to. Philly Full Court Press, that's ran by my big homie Big T Will for the Sixers. I'm not talking about you. PHLY Sixers, I'm not talking about you. PHLY Eagles, I'm not talking about. Well, I'm not talking about one of you, Zach Berman. And there's a whole bunch of people. Johnny Uleka from All About the Birds. Not talking about you, homie. I'm talking about the people, and you know who you are. Fucking, I'm going to say your name. The Adam Kaplans of the world. When you call these content creators aggregators, when you disrespect these content creators, when you dismiss the work that they're putting in, these content creators, they don't have press credentials. They're not able to go to the practices and stuff like y'all are supposed to be doing, but some of you are not. They don't have big papers and big corporations and big sponsors behind them. These people have full-time jobs, they have full-time lives, and then they do stuff on their spare time, and they put in actually good quality work. Better than some of you that have millions and millions of producers to do shit for you, and you still seem unprepared, and you still seem like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm talking to those people. And then the first thing you do is when you get into a good place is you say, I'm not a fan of the team. I'm covering the team. How can you cover something and you're not a fan of it? Some of you grew up in Philadelphia. Some of people you grew up in Chicago. Wherever your team is, you grew up there and now you're covering the team and getting paid for it. How can you have a podcast or content, anything that's specifically for a group of people and tell them that you're not a fan of the shit that you're pushing to them? And then in the same breath, you want them to pay $80, $90, $100, become part of Discords and all this other bullshit. And you just disrespected the people that you want to pay money to. Some of you journalists and big content creators, you forgot where you came from. And you need to be humbly checked. Some of you need to be disrespectfully checked. Some of you think because you're in a big building and it says 97.5 and you got a afro like a Brillo pad that you could talk shit about people, that you could yell at callers, that you could disrespect callers. You got to turn that microphone off or you got to walk outside. People are less tolerable of disrespect nowadays. You know that this world is in a fucking tailspin when it comes to economics. And you want people to fork over their money for you to disrespect them. There's a reason why smaller content creators are getting fans and are getting money and people are consistently with them. Like me, for example, I consistently have anywhere between 40 to 60 people watching me a week. And then I get all the views and all that other stuff that I don't really look at as much as I need to. But I make it my business to thank you every single time I come on here. I wouldn't have made episode 92 without you. And some of you bigger content creators have forgotten that. So the next time, before you decide to design a shirt, design a platform, ask anybody to fork over their cold hard cash, don't be a dickhead. Don't be a douche. And if your content is sports, stick to it. See, in mine, it says sports, politics, entertainment, culture. So I can weave in and out and talk about that stuff. But if you're talking about the Eagles, stick to the Eagles. Bo Wolf, talking to you, Bo Wolf. You make it your business to make sure you disrespect anybody that's not liberal. I got news for you. A lot of the athletes that you cover are not liberal. That should not fucking matter. Cover the fucking sport. Stay out of people's religion. Stay out of people's political business. You're paid to cover sports, not what people think religious-wise and political-wise. And that's the last time I'm going to say that. The next time I get disrespected as somebody that's consuming your content, I'm going to call your ass out on it. And with that being said, thank you everybody for listening. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe to this. The audio will be available a little bit later. So if you missed out on this, you can watch it. Hey, y'all. Have fun, man. Be safe out there. And I will see y'all next week. And as always, don't eat anything that you're not supposed to eat. I'm just gonna leave it at that. See you later. Peace.
Real time, yeah, 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 real time,